Hey everyone, welcome back to Automatic English Grammar. This is Fill in the Parts of Speech, and my name is Hannah McAdams. Okay, we are still in Unit 1, Nouns, Pronouns, and Adjectives, which are nouns and the words that replace or describe them. Okay, and we are going to talk about location nouns today. But before we do that, let's go over the parts of speech, and you know the drill. We've done this before. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. So we are here in Unit 1, and then Unit 2 will be verbs and adverbs. Unit 3 will be prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. We are talking about nouns today. Okay, so a noun names a person, like a Hoosier, a place, like a library, or a thing or idea. Okay, nouns can be singular, like library, or plural. Now look what happens when we make library plural. I am not going over the rules of plurals. I do have a whole video on this, and if you look at my spelling program, we talk about plurals all the time. But the rule is if a word ends in Y and we want to make it plural, we change the Y to an I and add ES, libraries, okay? Nouns can be common, like library, or proper. So if you have a proper name of the library, like the Franklin Library, okay? Nouns can show possession, like the library's books. And nouns have different jobs, and a group of animals is called, or may have a collective name. We'll talk about that in the next couple lessons. They're really fun. Okay, nouns can name a person. We've talked about this before. We call them personal nouns, and very quickly we'll go over those. Nouns can identify. Okay, nouns can be a part of a group that you're part of, like a Boy Scout, right? Or I'm a proud Ravenclaw. My daughter is a Slytherin, so that should tell you something. All right, personal nouns can name jobs or occupations, okay? And they can tell about relationships. So that was last week's. Today we're going to talk about location nouns, okay? Nouns can name a place. We will call these location nouns, okay? Nouns can name a building, okay? And they can be common, proper, singular, or plural. So we have building like the Empire State Building, okay? That's a proper building name, okay? They can be singular building or plural buildings. Okay, library, we already talked about that. Library, libraries. Store, so a proper name for a store might be Walmart, okay? And singular as well as plural, store and stores. I couldn't really think of a proper noun for a barn, and I did that on purpose because there are some that can only be common and maybe only proper, but there's not that many. But anyway, so it can still be singular and plural. Now that I think about it, there was a restaurant called the Apple Barn. So it had a certain special name, but it was a restaurant. So I don't know. Have you been there? It's in Gatlinburg. It's really good. Okay, house and the White House. Okay, not every house has a proper name, but you may have a special name for your house. House and houses. Okay. Location nouns can also name a biome or a geological feature. So for example, biomes are large areas of land that are home to many species of plants and animals that are suited to that kind of environment. So for example, desert, rainforest, tundra, grassland, forest, savanna. Okay, those are all different biomes. My son loves biomes because he plays a lot of Minecraft, and you can have different biomes in Minecraft. All right, some geological features are things like mountain, plain, valley, ocean, river, lake, island, volcano, things that you will see on the earth somewhere. Okay? All right. And another location noun, location nouns can name a place in outer space. So for example, the universe, the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, Earth or Mars, okay, those are all places in outer space. Or they could be large places on Earth, like a city or a county or a state, province, country, or continent. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some ideas of some locations. All right, and again, there's a lot of nouns in English, but we are going to create a word bank. So you can use this word bank to fill in your stories if you want to, or you could come up with your own. But if you look at the very back of your handouts, you'll see, you'll see that. Okay, so now if you look at lesson 3, there is a find the nouns. So you're going to find personal nouns and location nouns. And a lot of times the stories that I come up with are just sort of summaries of books. So see if you can figure out what the books are when I do this. Okay, a girl was from France. The girl lived with a teacher and some students. The girls walked to the Eiffel Tower. The girl felt sick and went to the hospital. So find all the nouns that are personal nouns or location nouns. Okay? All right, for your fill in the blank stories, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I do want to show you a couple. So a proper noun location. So the name of a city or a state or a country or a planet. So you might come up with Indiana, or you might come up with Mars, or anything in between, but it needs to be a place and a proper noun, so the name of a particular place. Okay, and a personal occupation noun, you get the idea, teacher, whatever. Fill those in and then read your story. Make sure you don't fill in these or don't read the story before you fill these in, or it won't be as fun. Okay, if you like these lessons, you might like some of my other materials. Again, I use scaffolding and spiral review. Okay, and you check the description for worksheets and other resources. I have a spelling program and a fractions program and many other little things. All right, that's all I have for you today. I will talk to you next time.